say real quick hello, goodbye to everybody. Again, thank you very much.
You know, when in Washington, I was yelling for his name to come out.
That exists is probably something that no other people can even understand, serve in this fraternity or whatever, but going through something like this in the whole world, my small potatoes compared to what other people are going through, so yes. But it's I guess it's about a 10-hour flight there, so
10 hours.
yeah, I'm sitting up is part of it, but like I said, that's the first story, of course, the history there. But I'm grateful that you would come out.
Moving, get together with a friend.
Well, I think we always have to be careful when we're dealing with terrorist groups. We operate with strength, but we always say something in America called trust but verify. And I think that's what we're going to have to continue to do with Hamas, is some of the behavior that we've seen in the last little while. So I'm glad also that President Trump is monitoring this. I think one of the things that we're seeing by him sending the vice president back this week is to make sure that we're paying attention to this and not letting it go sideways.
The ceasefire obviously has put a lot of work in it. Many different people have put a lot of work in it. Killing their own people here with public executions, it makes you one single day.
I think President Trump, the way he went about it and brought in other countries to be part of this agreement, really gives it the foundational level or the backbone of support that's needed to make sure that we've created some allies in the area to try to hold some of the bad behavior, some of the terroristic behavior responsible for it. And I think we've seen that with Iran, but I also think we've seen it now in this recent deal, this hopefully ceasefire that can be put back together.
To have that, very grateful.
And you need one of these to be walking around here, the symbol of the hostages, so we don't take it off until all of them come out. We need to start by saying that there was an agreement signed about 10 days ago that talked about the release of 48 hostages. That is what Hamas committed to. And we've only seen 29 hostages come out. That was not the expectation of the mediators. That was not the expectation of the families. The families did flag in advance, and we thought that it would be problematic, that Hamas would use the terminology of best effort. That was not the intention, and Hamas have not provided any information about those hostages that they did not provide. And let's not forget, they were the ones that abducted, kidnapped them, so they should have a pretty good idea where they are.
Yes,
Mess it up.
yes we do.
And I think that's the intention of the president. What happened today is very unfortunate. I think that the United States does not wish, and the president does not wish, to see the return of a vicious cycle of violence. And now I think we need to find ways to make sure that Hamas keeps its part of the agreement, and hopefully that will be the motivation for all the sides to move forward to the next stage. Hey. And it is to save lives by bringing them back. I'm a dead man walking, okay? So my son, he is one of the fallen heroes that protected the Israeli civilians on that day. That was a ceasefire in place that Hamas ambushed and did atrocities to any type of human being. And even today, the basic dignity for my son to be brought back, to have the dignity of being brought back to his family for burial, I think that is something basic that all three religions adhere to. I have challenged to find any imam that would say that is legitimate to take a dead human being and hold him as a negotiation chip for future activities.
Thank you.
All right, guys, thank you.